Hey everyone, it's David here. Welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how I made $5,000 in 1 hour. Well, contracts are back on their way, so I technically haven't made the 5,000 yet. But let's go ahead and jump in here, and I will show this to you. Do me a favor before I screen share with you and show you this information. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and click the subscription or click the subscribe, and I'll see you inside. All right, so of course I've had to black everything out because this is someone's actual information. Now there's a lot of free information out there. There's True People Search, Fast People Search, 411. There's probably a million different free sites. When you do what I do, you have to be able to find people. So I use my own software, which is surplusinstitute.online. You're welcome to join it. It taps into a lot of the latest data, latest transactions. Problem with this is I was trying to find a 98-year-old guy who was deceased, and he had a foreclosure on an auction. This is about to get escheated to the state because it's been a certain parameter of time, and I've got to get this claim. So I pulled up the obituary, and I saw that he had a son. The guy was not married at the time he was deceased, or his wife had passed also. So I reached out to the son, and first of all, the address matched, and he's got all the addresses here that matched out. But I tried all the numbers on here, and not one of them was accurate. It was like, oh man. So I tried each and every single one, which it gives me the latest one. And typically when I'm finding people, I have over a 90% accuracy rating. This guy reminds me of sort of like a free spirit. He keeps his information private. His address was at his dad's last known address. He doesn't have a whole lot of things happen in his name. So I had only 3 relatives. Now he's 65. So I tried the brother first. I tried the second relative. The second relative, it's her name and it's her number. And I leave a message. I said, "Hi, this is David Church. I'm trying to reach John Smith. John, I'm calling him about the overage on this property in Florida. Can you please call me back?" Well, then this relative, I individual skip traced, and I pulled up all her numbers, and I was on the very last number. And let's just say this guy's name is John Smith. So I'm now leaving a message for the very last number on her machine. And when I called that number, the guy says, "Hi, this is John. Leave me a message." Okay, I'm trying to reach John from the beginning. So I go ahead and I go back and I say, "John, this is David. I'm calling you about your dad's estate. I'm calling you about the overage." So the guy actually calls me back. And he says to me, "Yeah," he goes, "David, I thank you for calling. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to collect the funds." Why not? Well, his reasoning was he never put the property from his dad's name into his name. He let the property stay there. He couldn't afford the taxes, and he had to let the property go. I've made tens of thousands of dollars. I've made more than that. I've probably claimed somewhere over 13 million at this point of unclaimed funds. This will go to my record keeping. So I said, "Well, what if you let me worry about the paperwork, the courts? What if I show you what to sign, how to sign, and how to do this?" And the guy said, "Well, can you do that?" "I wouldn't be wasting your time or mine. I'm not going to ask you for any money." So on this one, I told it was about 15,000. I told him I'd come in at 40%. I almost did a little bit higher because of the paperwork that's going to be involved in this. But I went ahead and I went ahead and went 40% with him. So he's getting 60. I'm getting 40 here. This was on one of my Monday live group coaching calls, which was totally awesome. So I sent him the paperwork. I heard nothing back. Tried him. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll get to my email." I tried him a couple of times after that, heard nothing back from him. Most of my conversations will close somewhere between 4 and 10 when I actually get the deal. I actually got a hold of him the other day and I said, "Hey, what's holding you from signing?" He said, "David, I'm not really computer literate. I really don't use the computer a lot. I really like stuff old school." And I said, "So if I mail you the documents, if I actually physically mail you these documents, will you look at them? Can I schedule a notary?" And he's like, "Well, I got to look at them first." So the documents are on their way to him as I do this video and as I write this out. If he signs this will be one of my harder signings because usually people do it electronically. I arrange for the notary, get it signed, boom, it's a done deal and everything's good to go. So I'll follow up with him next week. It's Friday that I'm filming this. Follow up with him next week. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get him to sign it, hopefully, and I'll make somewhere around $5,000 and I'll be happy. He'll be happy. I'll have a little bit of lawyer fees there, not a whole lot, but probably a few hundred because this one's going to be a little bit of a difficult case, but I'll still make somewhere north of 4,000 hopefully on this, and he'll make somewhere around $8,000. He'll be happy. So yeah, Just persistent, trying to find people, persistence. A lot of times when people do extra work like that, like you try those extra numbers, you try those extra relatives, you try that extra person, a lot of times you find that you will be able to find someone that you couldn't get a hold of. And it's the magic. And there's a reason why this is sitting there, and it's been sitting there for 2 years and no one's reached him yet. According to him, I was one of the first ones that's reached out to him. Hey everyone, if you like this video, do me a favor, give me a like, and I'll see you around.